Hello, and welcome to the video. If you enjoy my content, please leave a like and comment down in the description and on this video. Enjoy. First, let us start this off by making sure you are comfortable. Please, be sure to turn any and all lights off. Remove any distractions that may interrupt the session, and make sure you are either sitting or lying down in a comfortable position. Now, this file is called Submit and Obey. It is called this because it will make you submit and obey. It will make you fall into a never-ending ocean of submission and obedience, in which you may never escape. You will sink to the bottom of this ocean as if you had cinder blocks tied to your feet, dragging you down deeper and deeper for every second that passes. Even though this file has only just begun, your mind is already relaxed and calmed, alert but falling, drowsy and willing to listen to every word I say. So, why did you decide to come visit me? Why did you decide to listen to me talk and talk about how great it is to submit and obey? Was it because you were curious? Were you interested in seeing where this file might take you? Or what kind of journey it would lead you on? Or did you just see the name and instantly want to listen? Did you see the words submit and obey and instantly want to, well, submit and obey? Well, it doesn't matter what the reason was, because you are here, falling into that ocean of submission and listening to my drowsy, soothing words, listening to their ups and downs, to their high and low points. Now, I want you to do something for me. I want you to raise your hand and arm high into the air if you are laying down, or out in front of you if you are sitting down. I want you to imagine that you are reaching outwards, up above that ocean. You can look up in your mind and see yourself going deeper into the ocean, falling away from the surface above. I want you to reach out to the surface and find that it is so far away. It is so painfully far. So you are going to decide to give up. See, in a moment, I will have you so slowly let your hand come back to your head, but not so fast. When that moment comes, you will have very specific effects come from it. You will find that when your hand reaches your forehead, even the slightest touch from your hand to your forehead, your arm will drop limp, and your body will follow suit. Your whole body will fall so still and limp, relaxing you so very deeply, pushing you down into a gentle trance. It will feel so good and relaxing, so calming and soothing, and it will make you want to go deeper. It will make you want to submit and obey. Now, I am going to count down from 5 to 1. And when I reach 1, your hand will touch your forehead, and make you drop down into trance, filling you up with submission and obedience. 5. Your arm and hand beginning to move so slowly to your forehead, inching towards it at such a slow, gentle speed. 4. The ocean surface, high above, just getting so dull and far away. The light from the sun above beginning to fade out. 3. The ocean swallowing you up, the cold embrace surrounding your very existence as you fall into the deep. 2. Finding yourself dropping so much deeper into that ocean, the light from the surface barely visible, seeming like if you heard the final number, the light from the surface would fade completely, and all that would be left is submission and obedience. 1. Drop deeper and deeper into that ocean of trance as the light fades out completely, and all that is left is the dark, deep ocean of submission and obedience. All that remains in your mind are my words, and all that remains in your body is nothing but submission and obedience. Still falling deeper and deeper as my words continue. The ocean swallowing your whole body whole. And though at first you may have struggled, you find now that struggling just doesn't seem worth the effort anymore. You find that your effort should be put towards listening. Listening and submitting. Submitting and obeying. Obeying and falling deeper into trance. You listen to all of my words as if they were your whole truth, your whole identity, your entire reality. You find yourself thinking of nothing else but to listen to my words, and that is all that matters. Now, imagine something more from me. The light from the surface has long been gone, and you are still falling so deeply. You can feel the pressure from the ocean press against whatever pieces of resistance you have left. You feel whatever is left of your own will slowly being crushed and removed from your thoughts, being fed to the ocean itself. You only think what I wish for you to think. You feel what I wish for you to feel. You obey and submit completely and utterly to me, because that is what you want. You want to find a sort of peace in my words. You want to just fall deeper and deeper into trance, because it feels so good. So do that for me, and just drop. Because when you drop, the better it feels. The better it feels, the deeper you go. And the deeper you go, the more you submit and obey. Well now, tell me, are you ready to submit and obey? If that's the case, then imagine another thing for me. Imagine that you've been falling into this ocean for hours. In fact, don't even imagine that it has been hours. It has been hours. You've been sinking deeper and deeper into the ocean for hours, and that is all you know. And so, after however many hours have passed, you see something. A light in this deep dark. It appears distant and unable to be made out. You struggle to try to get to it, because the light is where the surface is, right? You pull and struggle, trying to fight your way to the light, even as the cinder block pulls you down. This is your last attempt at escape, your last push to get up to the surface. And with every stroke and struggle of your body, you find yourself getting just that little bit closer. You see it get closer as you slowly but surely get more and more tired. You are exerting so much energy to get to this light, because it is all that matters. You fight and fight to get to it, and it's almost to you. 10. It almost being visible. Your body already so exhausted from fighting so much. 9. The cinder block still dragging you down, trying to pull you away so much, forcing you to fight even more. 8. With every number, the cinder block seems to double in weight, pulling you even more than before. 7. The cold ocean has made your body feel so numb, and it makes you so slow as you keep trying to fight to get to the light. But for some reason, it seems to be going away. 6. You fight even harder to get to it, trying to catch up to it as it slowly moves away from you. 5. You are so tired, so unable to go forward. But every time you see that light, you exert even more of your energy to get it. 4. The cinder block is now so heavy that it is pulling you down no matter how much you fight, tugging down at your leg and making your efforts useless. 3. The light is still visible, but as you fall, it goes further and further out of your grasp. 2. Feeling so tired, so fed up from fighting now, almost ready to give up as you see the light just start to fade away, almost unseen in the dark ocean surrounding you. 1. The light fades from view, and the cinder block is now pulling you down 5 times faster than before. And all you can hear is one word. Drop. 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 Deeper and deeper into the ocean, unable to fight at all, because you used whatever energy and fight you had left on trying to get to that light, and you failed. You couldn't fight hard enough, and so what is left to do? All that is left are 2 very simple words: submit and obey. All you seem to be able to do now is to submit and obey, and that is all you want to do. That is all that matters to you. All that is on your mind is submitting and obeying to me. And that is exactly what will happen any time you hear that phrase. Any time the words submit and obey is said, you will instantly fall into this trance you are in now, where all you want to do is listen to whatever I have to say, where all you want to do is to obey me and submit to me completely and utterly. Because what else is there? Would you look at that? You just hit the bottom of the ocean. You heard the words submit and obey, and you just hit the bottom of the deep, dark ocean. The phrase will bring you down to this deep place, miles and miles from the surface, where there is nothing on your mind whatsoever other than to submit and obey. And with that being said, you are done. You have completed your fall into the deep dark ocean, because you have reached the bottom. There is nothing down there but you and the phrase that you hear. Submit and obey. And you know for a fact that any time you hear that phrase, you will be back at the bottom of the ocean, and you will listen to every word I say. Obey every word I say, and submit to me completely and fully. Now, you know this phrase to be cemented into your entire being, because you know it will hold true to what it does to you. It makes you submit and obey. So, I feel like you're allowed to wake up in a second. But not before I say one more thing. Every time you hear and listen to this file, you will find its effects get stronger every single time. And every time you hear that, you realize that you have been in the ocean for hours. You will find that all of the times you've been in the ocean, it just gets longer and longer to the bottom. You will find that those hours stack up together, that each trance makes you fall longer and longer, and each fall seems longer and more powerful, more than double than the last. Now with that, I will count from 5 to 1, and when I reach 5, you will find yourself completely submissive and obedient, but aware and awake. You will find that the effects of the phrase submit and obey are true and powerful to you, for it is ingrained in your being and is now your reality. 5. Slowly drifting in the ocean, becoming a little bit more aware of your surroundings. 4. A little tiny light beginning to form in your head, giving you a little more awareness. 3. The weight on your body is still there. Your fight's still gone, but your mind coming back to you. 2. Knowing that you will still submit and obey even when you awake. 1. Wake up and open your eyes to the world around you. Welcome back to the surface, and I hope you enjoyed.